Well, hello, River Landing. I don't know about you, but most of my really significant life lessons have been learned during times of struggle of some sort. After losing my wife, I've had two realizations that have led to two apologies. My first apology went to my dad. I knew my mother's death broke his heart, but I thought his grief was like mine. It wasn't. I hated to lose my mom, but after her funeral, I went home to a wife, 3 kids, and a busy job in another state, and my grief was tempered by that life. My dad, on the other hand, was recently retired and suddenly lived in an empty house. If I would have known the difference between losing someone who lives with you and someone who does not, I would have called him more often. So I've apologized to my dad, though I think he already understands. The second apology was to my brother. I was with my mom the last week of her life, but my brother was not there. He and my dad had a conflicted relationship, and he thought it better to keep his distance. He was also a physician, and I think it was especially painful for him to be powerless to help our mother. Watching my mother die was, to that point in my life, the most emotionally difficult experience of my life, and I thought it was more difficult for me being there, having to see it, than not being there. I see that differently now. I was not with my wife when she died, and that has magnified the pain. So I've told my brother about this too. He carried his grief longer than I did. And that was due in part, I think, to not being there. Grief is that college teacher with the reputation for being difficult, the one that you avoid at all costs. But sometimes she's the only one who teaches the advanced course on reality. And in the end, it's better to have round wheels than square ones. Be blessed, my friends.